So welcome back. It's the county team knockout for you now. Just bear with us a second or two while I get the players' names. Obviously, because I'm not from around these parts, I don't really know either of these two teams. I have been told that Newport are the strongest of the two. So we shall see. Somebody's actually knocked the camera on table one, as you can see. It wouldn't take long. Yeah, beautiful. So we probably won't be going to that table that often. Sorry about that. So I've just had one of the team captains up, so I'll just let them know not to have any of the players putting drinks on the tables. Does make it look a little bit amateurish, which earlier on they were both absolutely bang level. It's a bit annoying, really. Spend about an hour making sure they're okay. Couldn't do too much about the brightness on the table to your left because the cafe area is just about 6 foot away, and I think all the bright lights in there are just making that slightly different. It's because they're both on the same settings. So, but there you go. So it goes. So we've got both. I think they're both the Carmarthen players at the table. They are. I actually need to switch them 2 tables round because table 2's to the left and that should be table 1 really. So I'll do that in a minute. That's that, as quick as that. So table 1 is the one to the left, which should be that one, which it is. Happy days. Just makes it a little less confusing for me, in case we go to either table or the other. I'm actually perched up on the stage, which is to the right hand side of those tables as we're looking. So again, it's a little bit confusing sometimes when you're trying to work out the angles. can tell you, those of you that are watching from Blackpool, young Michael Hughes entered the 3-man team. They're still batting, they're in the last 8. He's playing for Pembrokeshire. One of their players had to go home suddenly, so he agreed to fill in. He'll turn up if he wins something this weekend. So on the table on the far side is Ian Zalik. Ian Coleman just missing on table 1. I've just gone enough actually. So this is Scott Davis. And Jonathan Samuel on the far table, table 2. On to your right hand side. He's at the table at the moment. A bit confusing because I think he's got Craig on his back, so he must have borrowed the shirt. Maybe off Craig Wilson. Who knows? But they are making it easy for me because they've all got the same shirts on, I think. Seems that way. So just this red and the black to take the first frame. And I was told that Newport's the better side of the two, but at the moment it's Carmarthen that are in control. 1-0 up. Hopefully Craig remembers to do the scoreboard. You're streaming live to YouTube as well as Facebook. If you want to nip over to YouTube and watch it on your smart tellies. In fact, what I will do, because you can't see Facebook, it's an absolute pain. It's different with YouTube, but because you can't see the top end of that table too well, I'll just move it slightly. So hopefully you can see the pocket on the live, and that's 1-1. It is a bit of a pain, like I say, when you can't see the top end of the table because of the live symbol. See what that looks like when it moves. That's a lot better. You can't tell when you're setting up until you go live and you see the symbol how far down it is. Obviously, because it's 2 tables set up, it's a little bit more prominent. But at least now you can see both tables. So, one frame all. I'm presuming on the far table, we've just got Ryan. No surname. Against Reese Young. Reese is the one at the table now, just played his shot, so it's Ryan. Don't know his surname, didn't put it down. Coming up on table one, we've got Adam Layton. He's in the white shirt, and trying to work it out what it is. Could be Truslov, don't know. Chris. Does get annoying sometimes when you ask them to print it nice and clearly. And they still write up and joined up writing. Oh, that was I won't say a tap break, but certainly didn't put a lot into it, but he's managed to get a really, really good split there. Yellows are looking really nice. He's got the one to the left middle that's closest to the white now, and then everything else is pretty much wide open. If he takes the one to the left middle that's closest to the white ball, he's got the one just below the white, he can play as a plant, and then it's pretty much, he's just got drop-ins. Obviously the one to the left of the one below the white now, he's going to have to, that's probably going to be his most problem ball. He can actually run through here and maybe just dislodge it slightly, which he has done. That's perfect. That's perfect. It goes past this red, by the looks of it, into this bottom corner. It's a good atmosphere down here at Trecco Bay. Anybody that's not been, need to. I don't know about the county finals, but I'm sure all the other team events. In fact, I'm going to go and find out, because I do think there's a Daredevils game this time last year, so I thought these county teams actually had to qualify, so I will find out, and then at least you know as much as I know. So there you go. I didn't really, well, I did know, but I didn't know. It's not county as in county knockout. It's anybody, just teams that are made up, not official county knockouts. So it's just 8-man teams. Do let me know if you're having any issues with the stream. It's telling me my phone's okay, but the one I've got open on my computer is telling me it's trying to reconnect, but it can't be because my stream on my phone's fine. So if there's any issues on Facebook, we are streaming live to YouTube as well. I am reliant on 4G. So fingers crossed it holds out. Should do. It's not too bad of a signal really. So as you can see, scores are now 2-1 in favour of Carmarthen Lions. Looking to extend that lead here on table 2. Them yellows look really, really nice. These are just ploppings. He doesn't need to screw this back, apart from, yeah, he's just pull it back so he's a little bit straighter on the shoulder to the bottom right. I'd be tempted possibly to take the one to the bottom left here, now he's on it, because that red where it is, he could find it a little bit more difficult to get on it again. As good as that, he is on it, and I think he is taking it. He's making the right choice for me. Well, he's just took his eye off it slightly. That was the ball to take. The fact that he was trying to screw the white out just made the shot that little bit more difficult, but he should have took that one, to be fair. So a bit of an error there from the Carmarthen player. So this should be Gary Murter. And he should be playing what looks like Dave Stroud. And he has got Gary on his back, so that's a good start. Just looking at Facebook again, it seems to have dropped out. YouTube is fine and dandy. There's no issues at all with YouTube. Just looking at the table as they are, and as I say, they're fine and dandy. So I don't know what's going on with Facebook at the moment. But they should be okay. Because like I say, YouTube's nothing wrong with it. Let's see. So, looks like there was an issue with Facebook. YouTube's fine, so it must be Facebook, I don't know. Can't understand why. When YouTube's okay, there's no issues at all. Right, cheers Miles. It just dropped out on my computer and on my mobile, so I'm presuming it dropped out. But like I say, YouTube's it's just not stopped, so I don't know. So thanks for that, Miles. Like I say, if you want to watch it on YouTube, on your smart telly, you can do. It's live there as well, simultaneously. And there's been no issues with that at all. Not that I know of anyway. So 3-1 it is to Carmarthen Lions. Yeah, as I say, thanks for that, Miles. May just be me, because I'm trying to watch it and stream from the same signal. I don't know. Sometimes it doesn't like it. Sometimes it does. So, table 2. I don't know who this is. He's got Collins on his back, but there's no player called Collins down here. And it's certainly not Gary Murter. Maybe Chris Truslove. I am, Miles. I am watching it on my phone, and that's what I'm saying. That's why I noticed something. It dropped out on my phone, but again, it could be just, I don't know, that I'm trying to do too much. But the stream itself, certainly it's the same signal that comes out to both. To YouTube was fine. So that takes the score to 4-1 in favour of Carmarthen Lions. So table 1 is Gavin Stollery versus, well, no idea. Looks like it could be Cam Brewster. And on the other table we've got Craig Wilson versus Kyle Evans. I've no idea, Miles. I have asked them to take the drinks off, and they still got a drink on there now. As you can see. Well, you will see in a minute. Just really kind of him. So I'm going to go over in a second or two and ask him to refrain, because it's just a bit of a mickey take when they can't just keep their equipment off them tables. Actually, Bars, whilst I was levelling the camera up, that's best I can do for now, but while I was doing it, I was thinking I could do with a taser. Just zap them from up here. You just know if it was the player that's made the camera move as well. If you go down and try and straighten the camera up while he's playing his shots, you wouldn't be too happy with that, you know what I mean? So it's just, I don't know. Anyway. that'd be a good idea. Well, so table 1 chance now. Even better chance on table 2, but I'm not too sure which player is which on table 2. I think this is the Newport player at the table. So it's looking like it's going to go 4-2. I think it is the Newport player. We'll soon find out. So it is 4-2. So as it invariably happens when you get in a team event like this on 2 tables, you lose track of who's on what table now. Hodge gives us a big clue. This is Steve Hodge. I don't think it's the footballer Steve Hodge, mind you. That's a great pot. So I think maybe it's not. I don't think the back double is on. Well, it's not a back double, is it? It's just a double. I don't think it's on. Looking at it from that angle, it's not. But there's a double kiss on. So this will take some getting. Tried to nip it. I don't think the nip was on. So while we're waiting for both these two teams to sort a player out, I'm just going to flick over to the main screen. Let's have a flick over to one of the tables over in the arena. And my good friend Michael Hughes, that's not him at the table, that's his opponent. Mick's on reds. Mick's playing for Carmarthen, and he'll be coming back to the table any second now. You can just see him stood there behind the M8Q's logo. So he's still going strong in the team event as well. Loves it. It's nice to see him back playing. He's not played for quite a few years now. So I've just been told the Carmarthen Lions is going exactly the same order as the first session, which you would have thought, unless they've got reserves, be any different, seeing as the 5-3 up. As for Newport, well, lost interest in them. Well, I've not lost interest, but I've had to go and tell them a few times to keep the drinks off the table, and it just gets a bit annoying. So have a quick flick over again just to see how Mick's getting on for Pembrokeshire. A wrong button, Wayne. He's there. Still on reds, obviously. He's got a chance here. Well, not if you undercut him like that, Mick. So Carmarthen Lions on yellows on table 2. That's actually John Samuel. Scott Davis on table 1. Just racking the balls up. Die top table, just potting the black there on table 13. Don't know what team he's playing for. Kind of a look around the room for spot anybody. If we do get any black ball shootouts, I'll try and get a camera on the table. I can get a camera on just about nearly every table in the arena. There's only a couple of tables I can't get to see. Oh, I might be able to get them all actually. So it could be in luck. So if we do get any black ball shootouts, I will do my best to get a camera on it. While we're waiting, I'll just flick over Mick Hughes. He's playing the double, I think, to the top right. He needs to get that right. He's not playing a bad shot. Fair play to you, Mick. I know I keep flicking back to him, but it's nice to see him playing again. He's not played competitively for quite a while now. For those of you that don't know, Mick, he was part of my inaugural, well, it was the very first year of the Golden Cue World Rules, swearing, back in 1990. Got to the semi-finals with a very young Lee Clough as well. 18-year-old, the pair of them he was. And a good friend of mine, Julian Solanke, who's now living back in Hungary. And Mick entered with my teams quite a number of years, right up until we won it in 2007. As I say, he's not been playing for a long time, so it's nice to see him back playing again. Couldn't wait to come down here when I asked him if he fancied coming down for the weekend. And he managed to get himself in a few comps. So it's looking like table 1, it's going to go 5-4. Oh, table 2, it's gone 5-4. So all of a sudden Newport could be taking the lead here, which they do. Oh, mine about 5-all. taking the lead, can't count. Pravish Ramchandra has tuned in all the way from South Africa. I'm glad you're enjoying it, buddy. We are in sunny Wales at Trecco Bay for the Welsh Pool Championships. Just seen your message as well, Gareth. Good evening, Gareth Aries. Hope you're well, buddy. I will have another go on money raffles soon. I just far too busy at the moment with stuff streaming wise, and well, I have been the last couple of months or so, and other stuff. So it's just I ain't got time to think sometimes, which can't complain. But I will have another go, giving everybody else a chance. That's my excuse. I'll stick to that. And well, I've panned away from, well, I'm saying panned away, I turned off from Mick, my friend Mick, match, and it looks like he's won it. He's won his frame, so I don't know how Pembrokeshire are getting on, but he's enjoying himself, that's for sure, which is what it's all about. I'm stuck on the top table, doing a little bit of streaming, so it's all good. And I know there's not too many watching on Facebook at the moment. It is Thursday, you know, so a lot of people are out playing pool and snooker on midweek. I'm sure we'll get one or two more viewers over the weekend, but we are streaming live as well to YouTube. There's one or two on there as well, so if you want to watch it on your smart tellies. If the signal does go down, I'll keep going down. It's fine on YouTube, so I'm really not too much worried at the moment. I know Facebook can be a bit of a pain sometimes. I don't know why, especially when, you know, I've got another stream going and it's through the same equipment, but it does play up now and again. But if it does, I might lower the quality just to, because we are on 4G signal, so.
Table 3, East Sports and Present Decks. Table 12 to England, Newport Sandys and South Paris. For losing teams, do not fall over today's play this evening.
I'm still here, people. Just talking in the background. Hope you didn't hear me. So 8 frames to 6. Carnarvon Lions guaranteed at least a black ball shootout now. Need one more frame to go through to the next round. So I think that's 8-7. In fact, I'm almost certain it's 8-7. So just table one left. This is the last frame. And both players having a look at this. Just asked me if it was a total, I think. Obviously can't get through to that. So I do know the teams on stream next. After this match is finished, it's going to be Shooters Neath versus Barry Islanders. Don't ask me how good either team is, because I don't know, I'm afraid. But I'm sure we'll get some good pool. Oh, well, he's hit the yellow. He's just caught the red with his fingers. He's held his hand up. And that could be curtains for Newport.
If you will not play it, prevention of the arena, please.
Good evening to Dave Hardy. Dave, for those of you that don't know, used to come to quite a few of the streams I used to do a couple of years ago to help commentate. It's getting a bit noisy in here now. That's what happens in these team events when it gets to closing stages of matches. Voices get louder. That's what it's all about. These weekends away. A few beers and a few cheers. Should have been a poet. So it's not got much to go at here. I think you can see the edge of the yellow nearest to the bottom left, but he's going to have to swerve that white if he's going to go for that one. Otherwise it's in off. So you could see him coming off the side cushion here, the top left-hand side cushion, for maybe one of the two that's just to the left of the black. So he's got to be careful. No matter what he does, he's going to be leaving his opponent. Steve, I think it's Steve Hodge. In fact, it might be Craig if it's the frame before. Could well be. Let's see. I think it's Steve. We'll soon find out. He'll have his name on his back. But he has to be careful because he could leave his opponent with a chance here. He needs a good white. He needs that white in that bottom cushion. So the swerve it is. Could do eating this nice and thick, not too hard. He's swerved it too much, and because I think he might have got away with that, because he's hit it so slow, it's obviously the side's took even more. And he's going to be in trouble here. Well, he should be, but he's not. It's a bit of a let-off. We could be having a black ball shootout. This is not cut and dry yet. I've asked the referees to let me know if there's any shootouts on any of those outside tables. I'll get a camera on it. I can get a camera on all the tables from where I am on the top table. So, but the first one could well be on the two stream tables. We'll see. This just sneaks in. Oh, he's just caught the pocket. And he's not left it in such a way where I don't think he can get that yellow. He can't. In behind the red, there's not enough room anyway to get in behind the red, even if he could see the yellow enough. I think he's got to get in between the two yellows, I think. He's caught the other yellow first, which is not what he wanted to do. If he catches the yellow nearest the cushion first, he maybe have double kissed it back into the back of the other yellow, but the very worst, he's got the one over the hole to go at. He may well have to pot that now. He could screw his white into the yellow, just knock it further up the rail, just to give himself a little bit of insurance. He should be on in fact, it'd be a good idea to put the other camera back on. I was zoomed in there before, I shouldn't have been. Sorry about that, people. It's more like it. It's better. Well, he's decided not to touch that. He's actually coming off the cushion, so he should hit this, no problem. He doesn't need to take that pocket, take the red over the pocket, because it's just a bit of insurance. But I think yellow might sneak in behind it, you know. I think there's just enough gap. So he's going to have to be careful he doesn't leave a shot on them yellows. We are streaming live to YouTube as well. If you want to watch it on YouTube, same as Facebook, just search Tsunami Streaming. Full HD on both. We are struggling for viewers tonight. It is a pool night around the country and snooker midweek. So maybe that's probably one of the reasons why. I'm sure Friday, Saturday and even Sunday we'll have one or two people tuned in for this. Guarantee if I put £50,000 between the 8 and the 7 there on the scoreboard, every man and his dog would tune in. So it's always going to get himself bogged down this frame now, because it is the final frame. There's a lot at stake here. One team goes through to the next round, the other team stay in it for a black ball shootout. So neither team are going to be giving anything away. Those of you that have just joined us, next match up on stream will be Shooters Neath versus Barry Islanders. They're coming up next. Most of these teams I don't know too much about, to be fair, apart from obviously the obvious players. But I'm sure we'll get some decent pool. So, now then. chance here to level this match up. The one to the top left is the one to take for my money. I think the one, or does it? It might not go to the middle. I don't think it goes. So that yellow needs disturbing. So reroute, the one to the middle is the one to go for. For me, I think he can screw the white back straight enough into those two balls just below the black. He needs to develop that yellow. The one to the middle is the shot for me. He's not going for it. He's taking the one over the bottom left-hand corner. Excuse me. Got the wrong button there. He's decided to just consolidate and just get the pocket. I don't really see why. I mean, I know he's pushing the boat out by having a go, but he's not guaranteed to be in a position as good as what he was before. That was straight enough to screw the white back into that yellow and red. And if he misses it, he's not really giving too much away. All he's leaving is a double on the red, unless his opponent goes into him. He can't see enough of that red. He was looking at going for the pot, but he can't see enough of it. Sometimes you've got to take your chance. You don't always get enough of them. Got to take it while it's there. Thank you, Paul McAmont. Appreciated. Glad you're enjoying it. Now then, that's a great shot. That's a great shot. All of a sudden, the shootout is on. Now, for my money, he has to take the one over the pocket. Screw the white up for the one into the centre. It's gone the other way. He's left an angle on it. This white, he might have to go up and down the table here. Can he drop it in? Easy. Easy, was straighter than what it looked. So just this last yellow and the black for a black ball shootout. It's all happening. I'll tell him, Steve. Yeah. So here we go. Black ball shootout it is. Here we go. So referees are coming over. It will all be on one table. Now the rules are, although it's an 8-man team, each team it's anywhere behind the line all the way through. Yeah, so what it is, it's best of 5. If there's a winner after 5 shots each, 5 penalties each, then obviously they progress. If it's level after 5 each, they'll continue. Each team will name 8 players in order. They will continue to the 8th man. If it's still level, they'll start again from player 1 right through, sudden death then, right through. So it's best of 5. If there's a clear winner, they win. If there isn't and it's all level, it's sudden death after that. And they'll continue to the 8th man and then they'll start again from player 1 right through to player 8. And then obviously if it's still level, we'll go again. There is no centre spot to black spot. It's anywhere behind the line every time. I think that's possibly because there is no centre spot marked on the tables, so that's possibly why. So let's see how they do it. I mean, this shootout, you can make it as easy as you can, and as you can see there, the referee, you'll see that black will be spotted like that every single time. There's a big white piece on the black, if you will, and a small one. The small one's at the back. You can't see it from that angle, but have a look from that angle there. You can just, I think you can tell from there, the front piece is a larger white spot. The 8 on the top, one side of the 8 is smaller than the other, so the referee will rack it up the same every single time, so that no player has a disadvantage over another one. You know, with like, you know, the line on the white and the black, or the 8 ball in your eye line, it's the same every single time. So here we go. Players are just writing the order of the players down now before we get underway. Thanks, Gareth. Keep all them nice comments coming. They might invite me back to Wales. Actually, it wasn't a bad drive down, to be fair. I just hope I ain't get any speeding tickets. I'm getting a bit tired of going to court to win them. I'm losing count. 13, I think it is now. Can't remember. I've had my money's worth. So as I say, we're just waiting for the teams just to write the order down. You just don't know, though. How, as a captain of a team, as a team manager, how do you know? You know, who practices the shootouts? It's not like a football team where you're in training, you're taking penalties at the end of training session. Some of these players have probably never taken a black ball shootout penalty. Anybody think was in Blackpool the way some of them are chanting? Seasiders. I don't know where they're referring to. Obviously, it's a team that's from somewhere on the coast. Well, we're on the coast here at Trecco. Talking of Trecco Misfits have just gone through 9-6 against Torfain. I know I'm going to pronounce some of these wrong. Tornadoes. So I think we're near enough ready. Unfortunately, I have got about 4 cameras in operation this weekend, but one of them's up here on the stage. I haven't got any corner ones that I can. I could do really. I could move one on the side for table 2, but then I've got to hurry up and realign it, which is not ideal. So there was supposed to be getting a stream arena down this weekend. Certain things happened that didn't make it possible, but I'm sure they'll do it again. But it's perfect area where we are to have had the stream arena. It would have been lovely. Not too sure if they get 2 tables on it now. It's the one from the IPA. May well have done. Or they may have just used part of it. So here we go. Don't ask me the names. I've not got the list of names. So this is Newport taking the first penalty. Pots it. So, Carmarthen Lions. Now, I can't remember his name, but I'm sure he's lost one, maybe both of his frames before. And he's under it, that as well. So he's not had the best of days so far. 1-0 to Newport. 1 penalty each. Like I say, it's best of 5. Again, the referee, as you can see, well, you will do in a minute, the 8-ball symbol on top. The black is spotted exactly the same as it was before. The white anywhere behind the line. Carmarthen Lions. No, it's the other way around. It's not a Carmarthen shot. It's a Newport player goes next. I think they've spotted it as well. Getting a bit above himself there, just eager to get going. Oh, there's not many are that eager to want to take a penalty, I can tell you. Great if you get them. Not so good if you don't. So, looking at the black. You don't even need to look at the black. Looking at the black, we know where it wants to go. It wants to go in that pocket. It's easy. Half ball. Ball, just, you don't have to hit it hard. The white's going to come off that bottom cushion. You don't have to screw it, you don't have to pump it. Stroke it. Just like that. Perfect. Give it every chance. One of the first black ball shootouts I ever did was at the Golden 8 Ball. I think it was Golden 8 Ball, might have been back to actually. Jack Whelan. Played it similar to the way it's lined up now, to the bottom right. He rattled it, it went all the way up the cushion to the top right hand corner pocket. It's one thing I didn't ask actually. If it's fluked, if it's allowed. I don't know. It is. So we'll see. So it's 2-1 to Newport. 2 penalties each. Newport to take the 3rd penalty. Again, just stroke it. Half ball. That's all you need. Oh, I tell you what. It rattled. So John, Samuel, oh no it's not, it's Craig, sorry, for Carmarthen. So, keeping his team within 1. So it's 3-2 to Newport, 3 penalties each, 2 left. It's the first player to go to the left hand side. Newport. He's rolled it, he's undercut it. All of a sudden, if Carmarthen pot this, it's all level. And we're in sudden death. This needs to go. It's 3-2. Newport. Carmarthen with the last penalty. It's all level. 3-3 after 4 penalties each. I know it's odds on we'll get a penalty shootout around the arena somewhere and I'll get a camera on it. I won't have a clue who's on whose side. But this is Newport to put his team 1 up. He's rattled it. If this one goes, it's all over. You could say Carmarthen deserve it. They've held the lead nearly all the way through. Well, they have held the lead all the way through, right up until the final frame. He needs to pot this to put his team into the next round. He's back up off the shot. It's never a good thing. He's got something on his soul. What's all that about? You don't want something like that to distract you. Cheers around the arena. He's nailed it. Carmarthen are through. 4 frames to 3. Well played, boys. Unlucky to Newport. We'll be back very shortly with Shooters Neath against Barry Islanders. Don't miss it. Martin Marino, welcome to the stream. Unfortunately, we're just about to leave. We will be back. Make sure you like and follow the page. You'll get a notification as soon as we come back live again with the next match. You won't miss a trick. So thank you for everybody once again for tuning in. And we'll see you all very, very shortly.